Hello dear student, welcome back for Unit 2, Lesson 2 for another subject which is expressing certainty. So let's see what is expressing certainty. Certainty is the state of being completely confident or having no doubt about something. In the previous lecture, we talked about possibility, something that maybe we are not sure about something. But in expressing certainty is a state of being completely sure or having no doubt about something. In certainty, we use must when we are sure about something, and using can't when we sure something isn't true. Okay, so we have two words. We use must when we are sure about something, and we use can when we sure that something isn't true or isn't right. First of all, we have the forms. First of all, if we're sure about the action, we use those two forms. If we are sure or confident about something, we use two rules. Okay, subject plus must plus be, okay, and be followed by adverb of places like in the kitchen or at home, verb plus ing like playing, getting, raining, adjectives like ill, sick, nice, beautiful, noun like a house, an umbrella, or the car. And the second subject rule, which is subject plus may, might, or could plus base plus complement. Okay, and as I said, we can only use this rule when we have base verb. Okay, when we have base verbs. Let's see in examples. The baby is crying. This is the sentence. The baby is crying, and it says express certainty, use must, and prompt hungry. Or say, so it shows, it gives you that direction that it is an expressing certainty sentence, and we have to use must, and for the must, for the complement, you should use hungry. So the sentence, it became like that. The baby must be hungry, okay? Or, the baby must be hungry. As you see, we have the baby, which is the subject, and after the subject, we have must. After must, we have be, and hungry, which is the complement, and which is also given here by the teacher or by the question. So it became the baby must be hungry. So we are sure that the reason of the crying of the baby is because he is or she is hungry. That's why we say the baby must be hungry. Let's see another example. People use it to take sick people to hospital. People use it to take sick people to hospital. Just only says use certainty. So we can say it must be an ambulance. It must be an ambulance. People use it to take sick people to hospital. As you see, we have it at the beginning, after that must and be according to the form, and we have an ambulance, which is the complement of the sentence. Also, we can say we should think about that. What's that thing that people use it to take sick people to hospital, which is an ambulance. So the sentence became it must be an ambulance. The restaurant is always full of people. The restaurant is always full of people, and it says certainty, use very good. Sometimes it gives you the prompt, and sometimes it doesn't give you the complement, or you can say the prompt. So the sentence, it became like that. It must be very good. It must be very good. So for the restaurant, we can use it, and also we can say the restaurant must be very good. Okay, also it's true when we say the restaurant is very good, but also we can say it must be very good. We have the second point. If we're sure about something which is not true, we use these two forms. When we are sure about something that isn't true or that is not right, we use those two rules. Okay, we have subject plus can't, okay, plus be, and also after be we use adverbs of place like in the kitchen or at home, verb plus ing like playing, getting, raining, adjectives like ill, sick, nice, and beautiful, and also a noun like a house and an umbrella or the car. And for the second rule, we have subject plus can't, might, and could, plus base and complement. As I said, we use this rule when we have base verb. When we don't have base verb, we just follow the first rule. Okay? Let's see in examples. She is a careless student. She is a careless student, and it says this is a certainty sentence and use not pass in the exam. Not pass in the exam. So we will answer like that. She can be passing in the exam. she can't be passing in the exam, or she can't pass in the exam. We can use both rules. The first one is she can't be passing in the exam. We just can use can't, and after can there is be, and passing verb plus ing in the exam, which is the complement. And according to the second rule, she plus can't, and the past should be base form, and in the exam, which is the complement. Okay, she can't pass the exam, or she can be passing in the exam. Another example: which holds more passengers, a helicopter or a plane? It asks a question: which holds more passengers, a helicopter or a plane? So the answer became, it can be helicopter. It can be helicopter. So because the helicopter can't hold more passengers, it can be a helicopter, or we can say it must be a plane. It must be a plane. Okay, so we can say, we can use two rules. It can be a helicopter, also correct, or also we can say it must be a plane, also correct. Now we have the summary of the expressing certainty, which is the very easy subject. It says the quality or state of being certain, especially on the basis of evidence. When we see something that it is certain or confident, we use the expressing of certainty. Ali is in the library. It says use certain, study for the exam. So the sentence became, it must be study for the exam. It must be study for the exam. That's why Ali is in the library, or he is in the library, because it must be study for the exam. It carries passengers. It carries passengers. So we can say it can be an ambulance. It can be an ambulance, because ambulance doesn't carry passengers. It does only carry sick people. So we should say it can be an ambulance. Also, we don't have to forget about the using rules when someone asks us to use certainty or express certainty in the sentence. Thank you for your listening.